Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all the parents and teachers out there watching. And I want to thank Mind Deficient for inviting me. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all the parents and teachers out there watching. We will be starting in a few. Thank you, Mind Deficient, for inviting me to speak today and talk about the parents' engagement in the teaching and learning processes of their children amidst the COVID-19 period. Good morning to teachers of SDO Manila! Shout out to my friends, SPED teachers out there from SDO Manila. Please like and share Mind Deficient FB page. Also, please share this live webinar. Good morning to groups that we will be participating today. I believe from Brave Hearts, Warriors, where my apo, Jacob, and our nephew, Miko, are members. Good morning to everyone. Please share this live webinar so we can all listen to what the world has to say on how we will prepare the parents to engage in the teaching and learning processes of their kids. Okay, so we will be starting in a few. I will be preparing my slides. I hope you guys share this FB webinar of Mind Deficient to your page, to your own posts. Can you see my screen? There. Good morning to my co-teachers from General Maximino Hizon Elementary School from SDO Manila. Good morning. Please share our webinar. I'm not sure if you can see my screen clearly. Good morning to the parents of my learners from LWID Level 1. Good morning, parents. Please share this webinar to your friends. Good morning, SPED teachers of SDO Manila. Please share to your parents. Okay, so good morning again. Thank you again, Mind Deficient, for asking me to share with the parents of our children with special needs. And I'll be talking about hashtag Are We There Yet? Engaging families of children with special needs in the time of COVID-19. I am Leia Galvez and I'm a Special Education Teacher 3 from General Maximino Hizon Elementary School, Silais ng Diwa SPED Center in Division of Manila. All right, so we are about to brace ourselves for school year 2020-2021. Why do we need to reopen schools? A lot of parents have been asking, bakit magbubukas tayo ng klase? Wala pa pong vaccine. Ang mga magulang ay takot. Ang mga magulang ay may agam-agam. Ang mga magulang ay may pangamba. Baka pagpasok ng anak ko, hindi niya kaya, lalo ang anak ko ay batang spesyal, hindi niya kaya na pangalagaan o protektahan ang kanyang sarili. All right. UNESCO, or the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organizations, called on governments to prioritize education of all children, including the marginalized, especially those who are from the disabilities or from the group of children with disabilities or the learners with disabilities. They also called to strengthen distance learning and facilitating reopening of schools. If it's not possible, we have to strengthen distance learning. And the national governments and partners must simultaneously work to promote and safeguard each child's right to education, health, and safety. And the best interest of the child must be paramount. And this is according to the Convention of the Rights of the Child. Walang ibang iisipin kundi ang kapakanan at ang kalusugan ng ating mga mag-aaral. Reopening of schools does not necessarily mean that the children are physically inside the school classroom. Narinig na rin po natin ng ating Secretary of Education, Secretary Briones, na sinasabi na hindi necessarily na sila ay babalik sa loob ng silid-aralan. Maaring ito ay sa iba't ibang framework o sa iba't ibang paraan sila tuturuan sa kanilang bahay, online, or maging sa paggamit ng television at ng radyo. And school openings must be safe and consistent with each country's overall COVID-19 health response, with all reasonable measures taken to protect students, staff, and teachers and their families. Hindi kailangan magmadali pakikinggan natin kung ano po dito sa ating bansa, pakikinggan natin ang rekomendasyon ng IATF sa ating Pangulo at ang pagdidesisyonan ng lahat po ng kawani ng ating pamahalaan para po mapanigurado na ang ating school openings ay siguradong safe at sigurado pong magiging panatag ang bawat magulang, mga teachers at ang kanilang mga pamilya. At ito po ay base sa UNESCO Framework of Reopening of Schools. So disruptions to instructional time can have a severe impact on the child's ability to learn. Hindi natin dapat hayaan na dahil natigil po ang lahat, nagkaroon ng ECQ, GCQ, matitigil din ang pagtuturo, ang pagkatuto ng mga bata. The longer the marginalized children are out of educational system, the less likely they are to return. Ito po ay madalas naming agam-agam sa special education na kapag ang bata ay matagal na nahiwalay sa paaralan, baka mas mahihirapan silang bumalik. Among the negative impacts of being out of school are increased risk of exploitation, violence and threats, and teenage pregnancies. Hindi natin may kakaila na even the children with special needs ay at risk sa ganitong mga pangyayari. Negative impacts also on disrupt essential school-based services such as immunization, school feeding, mental health, and psychosocial support, stress and anxiety due to loss of peer interaction, and disrupted routines. These are for children with disabilities. No, alam natin, bilang tayo ay pamilya ng mga batang special, may strict na routines ang mga bata, katulad po ng, lalo po sa mga batang may autismo. We have to understand that we cannot leave anyone behind. Wala tayong dapat ipagpapaliban, walang batang maiiwanan. And we have to empower students with disabilities during this COVID-19 crisis. Huwag nating isipin na, special naman yan, hayaan mo na. Isang taon lang naman, hayaan mo nang hindi matuto. Buhay muna. Pwede namang buhay muna at natututo rin sila at the same time. Sana yun ang maging mindset nating mga magulang. So I have to give you the key facts. No, approximately 15% of the world's population, representing more than 1 billion people, live with disabilities, and 2% to 4% find day-to-day life challenging without assistance. So isa po yan sa problema ng mga batang special. Dahil may mga batang katulad ng mga batang may visual impairment, meron silang mga assistive devices na nakukuha, nagagamit nila sa eskwelahan, na wala sa kanilang mga bahay. Assistance mula sa teachers ng hearing impairment, dahil hindi lahat ng magulang ay marunong ng sign language. Disability is more prevalent in low and middle income countries than in high income countries. So isa po yan sa nakikita natin sa ating bayan. Marami din po ang mga batang special, ang mga batang may disabilities dito sa ating bansa. Disability, gender, nationality, ethnicity, poverty, and many other factors affect internet access. An online-based high-tech approach is not always ideal for creating an inclusive learning environment. We always push into inclusion. Pero paano? Kasi affected tayo ng internet accesses, baka wala talaga ang mga batang gadget sa bahay, hindi talaga posible na magkaroon ng online learning. And currently, because of a lack of disaggregated data and information, it is unclear how many students with disabilities are receiving inadequate educational support as a result of COVID-19 pandemic. And we have to understand, hindi lang to nangyayari sa Pilipinas, nangyayari ito sa buong mundo. Hindi lahat ng mga bansa ay may strong internet connection, meron silang maayos na flow o maayos na polisiya dahil biglaan. Maaring ang iba nakagawa na, maaring ang iba mula pa February, March ay nakakita na ng paraan kung paano nila maisasagawa ang mga distance learning. Maaaring ang iba katulad ng Pilipinas at ng Department of Education ay gumagawa pa ng lahat ng paraan na kayang magawa bago magsimula ang klase sa August, base sa announcement ng ating Secretary of Education. And all these are came from UNESCO in 2020. The teachers are having difficulty in maintaining the continuity of instruction, and we all think that it is critical. So every day po, mula nang nangyari ito, lagi po kami nag-uusap mga guro kasama ang aming mga principals or school heads at ang aming mga supervisors dahil po critical ang magiging pagkatuto ng mga bata, lalo po sa mga batang espesyal. We also need to think how we can meet the needs of the learners with special educational needs with assistive technologies. Paano kung hindi ito available sa mga bahay? Paano kung wala talagang kaalaman ang mga magulang kung paano sila aalalayan? And learners with special educational needs rely on the hands-on learning, and they also learn differently. We look into definite challenges for learners with special educational needs to learn remotely. All the challenges are not just for the teachers, not just for the Department of Education, but of course, we accept the fact that these challenges first lies on the families. Hindi po natin ipagwawalang bahala ito. So, what are the barriers to education of learners with special educational needs or ang ating mga LSENs through this remote learning process? So first, of course, they have less access to trained special education teachers. Hindi natin pwedeng snap of a finger matrain ng parents because these teachers have been trained, have had their experiences all throughout these years in handling learners with special educational needs. So when they are out of school, wala silang access sa mga teachers that are trained to handle special education. The resources required for learners with disabilities, wala rin silang access. And they don't have access to schools where they can interact with their peers, which is equally important to their development and learning, their socialization. We have to understand that having peer models is useful to them, which is what we also know as human connection. And the risk of social isolation for students with diverse learning would be one, disrupted routines, especially for learners with autism. And also, teachers may lack ICT skills and knowledge. We are unprepared to teach online. Some of us are unprepared to teach online and cannot ensure learners with special education needs engagement, specifically those who need assistive devices. I have to make a statement that the Department of Education has been doing everything and anything that they can do para po maging trained ang mga teachers for ICT skills. Hindi lang ngayon, for the longest time we have been doing it. So ngayon po, minamaximize namin lahat ng resources para po matulungan ang bawat isa para po kami ay makapagturo ng maayos, making use of the ICT skills and knowledge. And teachers also need to reach out to parents, train them, introduce learning pace of their children. Most of the time, the parents just bring their children to school and pick them up at the end of the school day. So, may mga pagkakataon na ang parents talaga or ang kanilang caregivers hindi alam kung paano tuturuan ng bata. So, we teachers also need to train you parents, no, by any means. So, let's say sa aking klase, I have 10 enrolled at the moment. So, I'm from the longest time, I have been in contact with the parents, even hindi pa ganito ang sitwasyon. And I make it a point to tell them how can they make a follow-up of what their children are doing in school to make a follow-up at home. So binibigyan ko sila ng resources, binibigyan ko sila ng mga links since some of them are internet savvy also. So I'm giving them links para matuto din sila kung paano at kung saan pwedeng kumuha ng resources other than the ones that we are providing in school. We also have kinesthetic learners and they need to have a lot of this. And of course, this cannot be met virtually. So, paano kung ang bata ay mas natututo ng umiikot? Paano ang bata ay nakikinig habang umiikot? Si teacher ay merong online class kay bata, no? Tapos si bata ikot ng ikot, and teacher knows na ang bata ay kinesthetic learner, okay lang, iikot siya. So yung parent, magugulat, bakit ikot ka ng ikot? Bakit hindi ka maupo? Of course, no, they have their own learning pace. They have their own learning style. You parents must understand that. And we teachers will make you and help you understand those. Kasi those learning styles of your children, we see it in school, so we can share it to you. Engaging the families in the teaching and learning processes is considered the core of this new normal. That's this. Okay. When I started looking into a topic of what to share with you, I thought of new normal na tayo. So, paano nga? No, kasi kaming mga teachers with special needs, we have to understand kung 10 ang bata mo, 10 different learning styles. So, how can we share that to the parents? In this new normal, we have to understand that the teaching and learning processes, kasama na po namin kayo. Hindi lang si mommy, si daddy, hindi lang ang caregiver, hindi lang ang tita, tito, lolo at lola, mga kapatid. Minsan baka pati yung mga pets natin sa bahay can engage themselves in the teaching and learning process of the child. So this is now the new normal, since the education system is relatively new to this situation and will be in full swing of blended learning. So the whole family now is involved in the teaching and learning process, and that's a fact. We can also channel the children's fear of this moment and channel their energy to make everyday a learning experience. And we can face this situation with courage and positivity. Sabi nga ng ating Secretary of Education. But I have to understand, parents would say, oh, matapang naman kami kaya lang baka ganito, baka ganon. Now, rest assured that the Department of Education is doing its best, all of its best, para po makapag-prepare on how to do things remotely, especially to those children with special needs. Now, the term engagement refers to the amount and quality of time students spend on distance learning activities. So, parents, please take note that distance learning can be one, synchronous or real-time learning experience where students have some time of scheduled online interaction with the teacher or group. I would suggest that if I have 10 students, I wouldn't have 10 screens on my laptop. It has to be one-on-one or by twos if the child can and if the child can accommodate that type of learning. So this can be synchronous or real time na merong interaction. Paano kung wala? Paano kung wala kaming access sa internet, ma'am? No, I believe some provinces now have accesses to different channels like TV, radio. I think one in Negros, if I'm not mistaken, shinare ko sa post ko kahapon, na gumawa ang kanilang division ng isang time sa channel. I think it's a local channel in their province that they will be having scheduled 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10 for particular grade level and particular subjects. So napakaganda ng mga ginagawa ng bawat division sa Department of Education, and we just wait and see what they can offer us. And learning can also be asynchronous or not in real time. Learning experience where students interact with online resources at their own pace. So ito yung sinasabi namin na we are preparing learning packets that we will be sending to the children, or the parents can get those in school, so that the children are not required to come to school. Or if and when a face-to-face learning will happen, hindi sila everyday nasa school. So kung halimbawa may ganong pagkakataon, at the time that they are not in school, learning packets, worksheets, and modules will be sent to them at home. Will be sent to them and they can work on it at home. And this will be done with the parents. with the parents, with the caregivers, ate and kuya. Okay, so anong maganda sa asynchronous learning? Ang bata can learn alongside with their kuyas and ates. Yung bata can be working side by side with the mommy. If the mommy is working online or work from home, you can set up a table na pwede kayong magkatabi. And here are some tips to help your child maintain focus and stay engaged during this time of distance learning. Yung pinakamahirap na parte, siguro, one would be to make the child sit down, especially if the child has if the child is hyperactive. Teacher, paano ko siya mapapaupo? Teacher, paano ko siya magagawang engage? So, let me share to you some of these tips. So first, understand the expectation for distance learning. Hindi lahat na gusto nating matutunan ng bata sa isang upuan na magagawa natin. So, what do we do in school is not necessarily what you will do at home. So, kung meron kaming routine ng halimbawa ay circle time, meron kaming work time, etc., 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 probably hindi lahat tediously magagawa niyo sa bahay, but you can do some. Okay, so school routine on a daily basis can be modified. If you are working on distance learning, you can modify it at home. And let's talk about it later. Marami pa po. So kasi parang all these tips can be done simultaneously or they can really work together. Next is you determine what type of activities work best for your child. Can your child sit still and work on pencil and paper activity? Or do you need to move around or the child need to move around and feel what is around him or her? Kasi katulad na ng sinabi ko kanina, iba-iba ang learning styles ng bata. Iba ang learning style ng mga learners with intellectual disabilities. Iba ang learning style ng mga learners with autism, those who are in the spectrum. Iba din ang learning style kapag ang mga bata po ay may hearing impairment, may visual impairment. So, lahat iba-iba. So, we have to determine ano ba ang mag-work best for my child. And what you can do is to actually coordinate, or what the teachers can do is to coordinate with you. Of course, hindi naman namin kayo iiwanan na, gawin nyo to. No teachers will do that. So, all the teachers are well-trained and prepared to train also the teachers on how to do the distance learning. You encourage movement. We do circle time in school. We dance, we sing together. Teacher, kakanta ba kami? Sasayaw ba kami? Kasama ng bata. Bakit hindi? Di po ba? So, we can share all the circle time songs that we have in school. You can sing along with us. If possible po ang online learning in a video, in a Zoom video or Facebook Messenger video, pwede po tayong magkumanta, no? Kakanta tayong tatlo ng bata, kasama muna si teacher, and eventually you can do it at home. And you will find yourselves actually having LSS of the songs, no? Hanggang maghapon. Sa kakantay nyo na yung W. Shout out kay Teacher Maan for that W. Okay, act like we are going places inside the school with only pictures or video of the places we visit. Kami din naman sa school, hindi po kami lumalabas para ipakita, ito ang fire station, ito ang places in the community. Of course, we don't do that. No, we provide videos, we provide pictures, and teachers can help you with this. The modules and the learning packets can help you with this. Pero ang maganda dito, let's say if we talk about the parts of the house, as a house lang kayo, may bibigay nyo. What are the things that they need for hygiene? Nasa bahay din. Kasi, di ba, at school, we ask you, please bring your toothbrush, please bring your comb. Sa bahay, nandun na. So, all the things na kailangan sa learning, nakikita na rin natin sa bahay. You can also have stretching, especially if the child appears to be disoriented or shows lack of interest. Makikita nyo naman kung fidgety na yung bata, kumukha na siyang walang interest sa ginagawa niya. He can stand up, do some stretchings, no? At least, no, nasa-circulate din yung blood flow ng bata, o baka inaantok lang, or baka nagugutom lang. Pay attention to this. So, that's the reason why we encourage movement. And reduce distractions. Having a learning space will promote to conducive learning environment for your child. You can also role play like you're going to school, but you're actually going to school home lang. So put away all the toys, gadgets, remove the TV monitors near the workspace, and wag din ilalapit sa kusina. Baka yung bata mayat maya kumakain, excessive food when it's time to study. Okay? So, katulad po ng school, dapat may routine. There's a work time, there's a time for recess or time for or the meal time. And we can also make learning and movement work. For example, if we wish to teach them the concept of color, red and green, red, we can make them name some veggies or fruits in our kitchen. For green, we can ask them to help us water the plants and introduce the color green. Concepts of shapes, when we set the table, this plate is round, this plate is circle, this plate is rectangle. Other tips to help your child maintain their focus and stay engaged during this time of distance learning: adjust your schedule as needed. We must adjust to the learning pace of the child. They don't and they won't adjust to ours. Hindi pwede na, ay magluluto muna ako, mamaya ka na. So sana bago natin establish yung study time nila or study period nila or school period nila, nakaluto na tayo or naka-prepare na ng ibang gagawin. Use a checklist for focus. Hindi lang tayo ang merong grocery list, ang merong to-do list. Of course, we have to make a checklist for focus of the child. Routines are more important. So as what they need to learn at a certain study period. Wag yung, math muna ngayon. Communication skills muna ngayon. Self-help skills muna ngayon. Hindi. So we have to focus. And the teachers, again, will guide you on this. Okay? So wag kayo mag-alala. You are not alone in this battle. You are not alone in this journey. We teachers are always with you. Give your child and yourself a break. Don't stress the child too much on learning as if may hinahabol tayong academics. No? Of course, we want the children to learn, but we want them to learn at their own pace. Susundan lang natin sila. And DepEd promotes the most essentials of learning nowadays, so hindi necessarily na lahat ng kailangan na nasa curriculum ay ituro. We have identified the most essentials, and the teachers will guide you through that. Okay? And we have the modules and the learning packets that will support you with the learning essentials. And this is what we do as we move to the new normal. Again, we adjust to the child's pace. We go down to their level of learning. They will never ever reach ours. Ano ba yan? Bakit hindi ka matuto? Yung kapitbahay natuto na, ikaw hindi pa. No, they have their own. Okay? And we adjust to them. Give yourself a break. Give your child a break. Make sure of that. Provide immediate positive feedback. At all costs, please, no? If the child did something talagang very, very good, no? And if the child just have an average of what he is doing, still give positive feedback. Children need to be motivated, especially that this is the home environment that they will be studying at. Hindi siya school setup na pagpasok nila, ang feeling nila ay school na. Dito na sa bahay, so they really feel homey. That's the reason why one of the tips later is how you will set up your learning space at home. Okay? Kung dati gumagawa sila ng assignment sa dinner table, we would not actually advise that. We really want you to make or to create a special school home for your child, especially for children with special needs. Kasi baka dahil iba ang learning pace nila, iba ang magiging environment nila sa bahay. Naakala nila lahat sa bahay, rest, play. Of course, in doing distance learning, we do it at home, so we have to create a school environment at home. We can give rewards, which we will talk about later, a little later. Avoid punishments. We at school do not really rely on punishments. Never. We don't punish your child. I would encourage it also for you to follow it at home. Kung dati, pag nagkamali siya sa assignment, palo sa kamay, wag. Please, by all means, no? We can do better. Okay, so I can give you some tips later on that, a little later. I'll be showing you first a sample schedule and routines. Okay, so what you are seeing on screen is just a sample routine that you can do at home. Look at it, hindi siya 8 to 5 na klase. Even at school, we only have 7 to 12, 8 to 11. So, ganun din sa bahay. You can follow this simple schedule. And this schedule was from Johns Hopkins Institute of Education. So, you have to understand na meron tayong, of course, this is from Johns Hopkins. Pwede naman natin siyang i-modify sa ating scenario or dito sa perspective sa Pilipinas. So, it can be 9 to 10 literacy, 10 to 10:15, you can do movement, dancing. So, sa school, I always have Just Dance, no, when remote ko pa. So, I download videos from Just Dance Kids, tapos nagsasayaw kami ng mga bata. Just before the ECQ broke, we have been dancing tala, no, and the kids are actually dancing, no, gracefully by watching the video, and that is already movement. Okay, you can also do exercises. Kung marunong si mami mag-yoga, that's good, lalo sa mga batang may hyperactivity. 10:15 to 11:15, you can do math. 11:15 to 11:30, you can do a break. You can have movement, you can have snacks. Okay, maganda pa rin yung meron sila lunchbox. Masaya kaya na may baon kang chocolate drink o kaya juice, water, biscuits, peanuts, fruits. So, give them the same lunch boxes that they bring to school. So, bring that to their school home. And 11:30 to 12 can be story time, read aloud. No, I have to share with you that Harvard University have actually had their study about or research about reading aloud to children. And it really promotes literacy when you read aloud with your child. So, dito sa example natin, ang batang may special needs doesn't necessarily mean na doing reading nagbabasa. They can browse through the books or dun sa mga modules nila, and they can talk about, if they are verbal, they can talk about what they are seeing in the book or ano ang nakikita nila dun sa mga modules. Okay, for literacy naman, counters, you can have all the counters at home. Pwede nyo gawing counters ang mga kutsara, counters ang mga pieces ng munggo. Okay, ano pa? Mga beans, what else you have in kitchen na pwede nilang bilangin. Okay, so we can always have, katulad namin sa school, we make use of tangible things, especially kapag nagtuturo kami ng math. So, if we want to teach them yellow and we have mangoes, so di po ba, meron din tayo sa bahay nun. Now, tips on how to create a close to school environment at home. This is very crucial. If you do distance learning, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, wag na natin gawin yung katulad ng ginagawa natin dati na if pagdating sa bahay, gumagawa ng homework, they can just do it everywhere. So, one of the tips would be set up a learning space away from distractions. Set up a mini classroom, a learning space. You can, you also need to ready or provide materials within reach. Para kung study period na, nasan ba yung lapis? Nasan ba yung sharpener? Nasan ba yung ganito? So, katulad ni teacher, dapat nasa tabi nyo na po yung mga materials na kailangan when it's study time. Create a daily routine so your child always know when it will be time to focus on learning. Ensure child is engaged. And how do you do that? Alam naman natin kung nakakain na si bata, bago sila pumasok ng school, pinakakain naman talaga natin sila. So it's the same. Have their breakfast, light or heavy, depende sa kanilang pangangailangan. So kapag ready naman ang things ng bata and they feel that, this is my learning space, I'm going to my school home. So that is the time that we will think of the child is already engaged to learning. Especially for children with autism, routine is very important. Ensure your child is receiving adequate sleep and is well rested when they begin learning. Set up sleeping and waking time. Still, pareho rin nung pumapasok sila sa school. Hindi yung late magigising, hindi yung late matutulog. Okay, so if you have established that 8 o'clock is the study time, so they have to be awake by 6:30 or 7 and prepare themselves to go to their school home. And make sure that they also take their afternoon naps. Growth gap ng bata ito, so they have to take those naps. Determine the time when your child is best able to focus. This is when the worksheets are sent home. Check what time of the day your child worked at his or her best. So kung kung sa tingin natin sa umaga, they can do it in the morning, the schedules in the morning, the better. Baka may mga batang katulad ng mga learners with autism, tanghali talaga sila nagigising or a little later. So probably they can do it in the afternoon. You have to make sure if the child take naps in the afternoon, baka hindi nila kayang mag-worksheet sa afternoon, so you have to do it in the morning. You are the best person to determine when your child can be able to focus. Avoid also changing study time drastically. Lalabas muna ako, pupunta muna ako ng bangko. Pupunta muna ako kay kumare kasi walang ganyan. Pupunta muna ako sa ganito. No, if and when you can't attend to your child's study period, leave someone to take your place so as not to disrupt or disorient the child's routine. Kasi baka akala ng bata, pwede naman palang ipagpaliban. So bukas, iiyak ako para hindi matuloy yung study time namin. So, even when it happens, na drastically you have to do or run errands, make sure that someone attends to the child. Okay, keep devices screens within your view and monitor screens when children are working online to ensure that they are actively engaged in the digital school work and resources provided. This happens probably with learners with special educational needs na mas may edad na. So if they are, let's say, 11, 12, 13, yan yung mga prone na sila sa Facebook, sa YouTube, baka imbes na nandun sila sa online learning nila, ay hindi sila nagpa-participate. So you have to keep yourselves into the screen also of your children. Provide your child with frequent encouragement and reminders as needed. Always praise your child's efforts. Okay? Maliit man yan, malaki man yan, walang maliit o malaki, lahat yan ay achievement, lahat yan ay dapat pinipraise natin. Allow your child to take a movement or sensory break every 20 to 30 minutes or as developmentally appropriate. Ensure that your child is receiving adequate sleep and is well rested when they begin their learning. Baka antok-antok si bata, sayang yung learning. Sayang yung study time. Okay? This is very crucial sa mga batang may learning, may autismo. Kasi baka katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, ang akala lang ni nanay, naglilikot lang. So, stop muna kasi naglilikot siya, hindi niya kaya. Baka kailangan lang natin siyang i-engage sa sa sensory breaks. Okay? Baka kailangan may iba tayong gawin, may ibang learning style. Again, the teachers will you can give this feedback to the teacher and the teacher can give you tips on how to handle these times of the learning style of your child. Also, ask the child, did you enjoy the school home today? Katulad ng kapag na sinusundo natin sila sa school. How's school today? How are you? Are you happy today? What did you learn? What is your favorite part of learning? Since you will be the one with the child in this learning journey, you ask them. And it pays so much pag narinig mo yung bata na na-enjoy and you are the one with the child. Di po ba? Okay, so hindi to parang very strict kind of learning, yet you can enjoy. You can enjoy your time with the child. You can enjoy later on, marirealize, no, gusto ko na maging SPED teacher. Magti-take na ako ng Masters of Education, ng Special Education. Okay? Enjoy this learning journey. Okay, examples of rewards. Praise them, say very good, good job, excellent, great job. You can give them stickers or stamps. No, ito yung favorite ng mga bata ko. They have stamps. When they meet their parents at the gate, no, pinagyayabang na nila yung mga stamps dun sa kamay nila. We give them treats, candies, ice cream, tablet time, play with special toy, free choice time, extra tender loving care, big hug, kiss on forehead, a little extension of bedtime. O mga 10 minutes, bibigyan mo sa kanya, hindi mo na siya matutulog. Kwentuhan mo na kayo. With creative thinking and effort by teachers and families as partners, children will continue to build their knowledge and skills, but also build confidence and a love for learning. So these rewards will really have an impact on the children. Makikita nyo din po yan. Baka tomorrow, no, the child even did better just because of the rewards that you have given them. And tip lang po, wag buhos lahat ng rewards, no? One at a time. If you have given them stamps, next time, iba naman. Every now and then, if they did better, always praise them. All right, so the following, the next slides are all links and resources useful to both parents and teachers. Feel free to screenshot and access them. They are mostly from other countries, and you can also visit FBIG groups of parents, and they share a lot of tips and resources for your kids. Okay, so first and foremost, the UP College of Education made a COVID-19 dictionary for Filipino children. I believe just before the school starts in August, we are prepared to give psychological intervention first to the children. Kasi baka hindi nila naintindihan ng maayos kung bakit bigla tayong nahinto sa lahat ng bagay. So this COVID-19 Dictionary of for Filipino Children in Filipino English version is a gift of the Reading Early Grades Art and Language Education, or REGALE, cluster of the UP of College of Education. And you may download it, a copy of it sa link. And I have seen this, and it's really easy to talk about what has been happening. No, kasi baka hindi enough na sinasabi natin sa bata na magugas ka ng kamay, mag-mask ka, social distancing. Baka hindi naabot ng pangunawa ng bata. So these illustrations can help you in making them understand what COVID-19 is all about, what has been happening to our environment. And these apps are all free. Free po siyang ma-access, free po siya ma-download. Okay? So later on, we will be uploading this to Happy Learning Hub, the YouTube channel of my ate, si Ma'am Bam Intatana. She also had her webinar here and in another FB Live. So we will be uploading the video, so you can screenshot all these free resources and links that I have researched for you parents and for teachers like me as well. Right, Inclusive Teach. These are printables and special education needs teaching resources. So teachers, please feel free to download. Again, these videos po will be, the video of this presentation will be uploaded in the YouTube channel. We will be providing you with the link later on dito po sa FB page ng ate. FB page ng Mind Deficient and sa white YouTube channel ni ate. So from classroom to quarantine, this is the future of online learning. This is probably our future, and this is probably our model for how to deal with eventual disruptions. In the past, kapag may bagyo, humihinto tayo na 1-2 araw. When we had war in the south, in the Mindanao area, the children needed to stop school, and when the Taal volcano erupted, nagkaroon din po ng disruption ng classes. So sinasabi po ni James Diamond, he's the lead of the Digital Age Learning and Education Technology Program of Johns Hopkins School of Education, that this probably is our new model na. on how we will be dealing with eventual disruptions in school. We can make things better together. So I'm sharing you some of my kids that are working in my classroom. Some of them are, all of them now are at home, working on the worksheets that I have been sending them, working on the things that I am asking them to do while they are at home. You can also do this, parents. Also, in line with this, I am creating this fund drive on helping a learner with special needs by giving your old and functional gadget, maybe a mobile or tablet. So beneficiaries will be selected SPED learners of General Maximino Hizon Elementary School. You can contact me through this page. You can contact me through my FB page, Macchiato Galvez, or my number is 927-676-1745, or you can email me through leah.galvez001@deped.gov.ph. Please do donate kasi baka marami kaming batang wala talagang access sa gadgets. So we can work around with the data, or the barangays kasi can provide internet connections. So please do give your old but functional gadgets. So we will be giving this to our learners. Like in my class, I have 10. I have identified talaga na 4 to 5 kids na wala talagang access at home to a gadget. SPED teacher friend of mine, she has 17, and at least 5 to 6 ang wala talagang access sa kanya. So please, please, please donate. So thank you. This was me. This is me, Leah Galvez. This picture was taken in Singapore when I talked about making inclusion work at every level in your place, in your institution. And now we are making this inclusion work, and including the parents at home, to be the part of the teaching and learning process. Again, you can reach me through my mobile and through my email. Okay. I'm not sure if we can actually have questions. Shout out sa mga friends ko na nagwa-watch. Shout out sa lahat ng SPED teachers from Manila and all my co-teachers at General Maximino Hizon Elementary School. Again, Magnificent BC, your global partner for a brighter success. For business consultancy, digital learning consultancy for school and individuals, training and development. For reviews, you may contact Ms. Mariel de los Reyes, the Managing Director of Magnificent BC. And please send private messages and like this page, Magnificent BC. If you have questions, you can email me. This video will be uploaded in my sister's YouTube channel, and we will be putting the link down below. Please like and share this page for more live webinars. And for that, thank you, Magnificent. Thank you dito sa aking space sa bahay ng ate ko. Kung makikita niyo yung kanyang And thank you very much for watching. I love you, my kids. Hello sa mga parents and learners ko. Goodbye po. For questions, you can email me. Bye. Stop.